All right, it's Chuck Carstensen, another live video after a few days off. I was actually out of town, and I am up in Ogilvie, Minnesota today. That's near Mora, Kennebec County. I'm on 80 acres, so there's going to be a lot of stuff to show you outside, and then we're going to go inside actually first, and then come back outside. There's several outbuildings. I'll show you those and show you the house, and we'll walk the land a little bit, get some steps in, and try not to slip and fall on my face, so that'll be good. I haven't done that yet, so stay tuned. Also, up front, we always remind you that share these videos, because we're doing a contest again when we draw on Thursday, and this is, for this week, will be our first video, and we're going to do one tomorrow, so we're only going to have 2 or 3 that you have a chance to share. So probably better odds of winning this week than next week. So if you're watching this, share this video. Enter in our contest for a $25 weekly drawing, and then this is week 2 of about 6 weeks, and after 6 weeks we'll do more of a grand prize drawing giveaway for everybody who entered. So we're keeping track of that. Esther's keeping track of that, just so you know. Esther, our assistant. And yeah, so out in Ogilvie, 80 acres, we'll have a couple topics or a couple things I throw out there and talk about. First of all, it's a foggy day today, so you can't really see the fog so much here, but driving up here is foggy. So you know, sometimes we're battling the elements out in Minnesota. You know, I get some people that tune in from other areas. One day it was snowing, you know, we're going to hit more snow, and today it's foggy. So that means it's a little bit warmer. I guess that counts. And there's probably going to be about 20 seconds or 30 seconds or however long it takes me to put on my shoes once we go inside and back outside. That we'll have, I don't know what our entertainment will be for those seconds. But that'll be one of the obstacles I deal with doing the solo Facebook Live. So anyway, you can see the house in the background. It's about a little over 1,000 square feet, 2 bedrooms, and unfinished basement, 2-car garage. And then I'm going to flip and just show you a little bit of the yard, and then we're going to go inside. And again, $319,900 out in Ogilvie, 80 acres. So beautiful land. Here's our first outbuilding. You can see a couple in the background. A lot of pasture type of fenced area for animals. And as I'm turning around here, you see you got a deck, newer roof, maintenance-free siding. Let's go in. And in the garage, we're going in through the garage. There's some country music, I think classic country rock in it. So that might be our entertainment when I re-put on my shoes later. I don't think we'll go downstairs just because it's an unfinished basement. So sometimes I don't show you the whole property. I'm just going to do the best I can to show you some stuff here. All right, so we're inside. We come into a mud room with the washer dryer. Close up on the washer dryer, big freezer here. And you know, I always remind people, this will be a topic that I'll bring up. Personal property that's typically included in a sale is your kitchen and laundry appliances. They're always negotiable. You have to write them in the offer. Things like the freestanding microwave, those kind of things, you have to write in the offer if you're buying it. It's got a new dishwasher from a few months ago. Open kitchen, dining, and living room. And then on this property, the sellers would actually include some of the other personal property. Typically, other personal property outside the appliances isn't included, but every once in a while somebody's like, hey, can I keep the kitchen table? Can I keep the lawn tractor? Okay, yep, you got to pay me for the lawn tractor, that kind of thing. I'm not saying specifically for this property, but that's just something to be aware of when you're buying. So we're in the living room, and like I said, it's a nice open kitchen, dining, living area, a little over 1,000 square feet. Got a bathroom right here. We'll take a quick peek at the bathroom. 2 bedrooms. Upstairs, unfinished basement, so there's room to expand in the basement. And here's bedroom 2. House was built in the early 90s. So 1 owner home. It's been well maintained. You know, so I'm shutting the light off in this one. That's what you do when you show a house and you come in and you take the buyers through, you shut the light off after you leave. Actually, I'm going to keep the lights on and the rest of it and then go outside. So we got a lot of work to do outside showing you the outbuildings. Like I said, when I go out here, I'm going to have to put my shoes on, so we're going to have to figure something out for your entertainment. Hopefully they got a good country music on in the background that you can hear. All right. So I don't want to screen back, so here I am again. I'm going to put on my shoes. We're keeping the live going. I know this is probably high quality live entertainment show in the house. A really nice garage though. So we got some workbenches, insulated garage. I'll show you behind me before I put my shoes on. You got some built-in cabinets. So super nice garage. Maybe what I'll do is prop the phone here, and then you can look at stuff over there. So I'm gonna put my shoes on. Then maybe I'll peek around here. See, I'm putting my shoes on right now. All right, then outside, like I said, 80 acres. It's a rectangular layout. So it goes deeper than the road frontage. And we'll show you all the outbuildings. We'll show you some of the pasture area. There's a pond out back. We'll take a look at all that. We'll walk around the house. And here we go. I'm back. All right, so we're gonna go outside. If you're jamming out to the country music, if you heard it in the background, great, good job. All right, close up again, now not far away. So typically then when I'm showing you the land, I'm gonna flip the camera here. All right, so we got a quick peek at this. If you were watching up front, again, if you're joining in the live video or watching the recording, you're always welcome to share these. We have a contest going on each week. On Thursdays, we're drawing $25 for anybody who shares our live videos, whether they're one like this, where we're at a property, or if it's just us in the office talking about a topic. And here we go. We got a bunch of pasture area. A lot of great hunting. You know, it's hunting season in Minnesota. You can still hunt if you're doing like the bow hunting. Got a deck here like I showed you up front. So great hunting land. We'll probably see a deer stand or two out back. Great pasture land. A little bit of tillable type of land, but a lot of times people have animals and they fence it off. So I think we'll do the outbuildings, then the outside land, and then you'll have a pretty good idea of what you got here. So propane heat, obviously when you're out in the country. So this one too, I should mention, it's about a little over a mile from Ann Lake. Ann Lake is just down the road. If you like fishing, you're close to a lake then. And Ann Lake has, gosh, do they have like 3 restaurants on it? At least 2. Pink Flamingo and McBee's. So there's a couple restaurants on it too. All right, so we're gonna go on the first one. This one's got a little side lean-to. So I believe this one's 32 by 48. Big overhead door. Dirt floor here. Like I said, large overhead door. And there's storage back there. So it's going to be a little darker in here to take a look at everything. But again, great space for storing your lawnmowers, your equipment, your machinery. And that's that one. So that one's closest to the house, closest to the garage. Out here, this one used to be like a chicken coop. Now it's just a little storage shed as well. So it's the newer one. I didn't put any lights on. So again, little storage in here now. Suppose you could again make it a chicken coop, maybe a fancy dog type of kennel. More fencing out back. And we'll check out this one here. Most of these buildings are put up in the 80s and 90s. Some of the buildings were here before the house. This one's got, concrete floor. And again, lots of storage space when you got multiple outbuildings. And this one, I believe, is also 48 feet deep. I always got to focus on breathing when I'm walking the properties. I'm in decent shape, but I don't like you to get the deep breaths in the backgrounds. All right, so this is more where, right now there's some hay bales in there. This is where you'd have the fence set up. Have some cattle in it. We've got the waterer there. the wood fence. Again, we got what could be field or pasture area. We'll do a walk out that way a little bit later. Here's the front yard area, also fenced. This right here, this door, you could fit an airplane. The owner used to have an airplane. This is an airplane hangar storage. This door would come up and the airplane would come in, and then it would, you know, drive down the road and out the driveway and take off. I think he landed in the field. I don't know what the rules are on all that, so. But that's, if you have an airplane, and that would maybe shorten the commute a little bit. So yeah, this is where it was parked. Again, concrete floor. It's got like a lift to open it up. And again, more storage. If you don't have an airplane, it still works to store it. Store other stuff in here. Again, more fence on this side of the yard, so you can definitely have a lot of animals if you wanted to. This pad here, they never built a shed. He was intending to build a shed, and then they built all these other sheds. This is an open area. Again, more storage or covering. So, obviously tons of outbuilding space for all your toys. If you have a business, can make sense for business. Like I said, if you have an airplane, makes sense there. If you had some animals, that's another option. And then now we're gonna look at more of the hunting part, because we're gonna take a walk. You know, I think I'm gonna walk towards the pond, which is back this way. Take a walk out here. So again, if you're watching this live or watching the recording, you're always welcome to share. You're always welcome to comment, say hi, let us know you shared it, enter in our contest for sharing it. This Thursday, again, this week we're only having 2 or 3 live videos before Thursday. This is our first one, so probably easier odds of winning. Last week there was probably like 8 videos you could enter in to win. So I wore my number 3 shoes today. Number 3 shoes meaning not my dress shoes, not my number 1 like sneakers, like my number 2 sneakers, because I could get them a little wet and snowy. Still a little wet on the ground here. And we're going out. So there is a little bit of lowland also mixed in with the pond back there. Again, this is 80 acres, pasture land, a little bit of tillable acreage in placement of where some of the land's fenced if you wanted to. A lot of woods. We looked at the 3 outbuildings plus the little chicken coop. And this obviously sets up for great hunting. And when you got the pond, there's a stream that feeds in the back of the property. I don't think we're going to walk all the way in back. I'll just try to get you to the pond back here. And then turn around and take a look at the sloped acreage. If you went hunting this weekend or the last weekend and got a deer and you're watching this, let us know how you did hunting. I don't know, let's get the conversation going a little bit. Thanks, Chantel. Beautiful land, yes. Super beautiful, good mix. The one thing is, I don't know how soft this is in here as I approach the pond, so hopefully I don't like sink in and get wet feet. That wouldn't be fun. All right, so yeah, we got a pond that's starting to freeze over a little bit. And then you look around it, we showed you the fenced area up front, and you see the hill and the woods, a little bit of lowland in here. But look at this hill in the background as we look back up towards the buildings. That's a hill. The buildings, can't quite, you can see the edge of the house back here. Yeah, so it's super beautiful land, and obviously in the fall time, you know, when there's leaves on and the leaves are changing, it is amazingly beautiful. We probably have some of those pictures online. Obviously we have some with some, or you know, we at least have some in our file that have the green leaves. The colored leaves are amazing. Now it's, you know, there's not leaves on the trees at this time of year. So beautiful, beautiful land. 80 acres. You know what? It smells like skunk back here. So I'm gonna start moving. I don't know. I don't want to get sprayed by skunk. So there might be skunk back here. I know they've seen obviously bears back here, wild turkeys, certainly lots of deer, other you know, ducks and stuff because of the pond. So other birds. So we don't want. I always kind of joke when I go on these land listings and do the live videos or photos that, you know, I don't want to see a bear. So we don't want to do that. But smelling a skunk, I don't want to do that either. So it does smell like skunk back there. So anyway, I'm relocating back up this way. So now the tougher thing is going up the hill. This might be where I first time on live video wipe out. I'm not going to show you though. You hear a thunk and see the ground in the camera. Again, if you're just joining, 2-bedroom house, unfinished basement, 80 acres of land, 3 large outbuildings. More work going up, so I'm going to have to breathe here. So pause, moment of silence. Moment of silence, say your prayers, whatever you need to do. I'm almost catching my breath. I promise I'm in decent shape. Just climbed the mountain when I was in Arizona this weekend. I climbed Camelback Mountain both Friday and Saturday. That was killer. So this should be easy. So we're walking in this pasture back here a little bit. This is compost. You get all the leaves and stuff you have to rake up. Got to put them somewhere. Since we got 80 acres here, again, I can't show it all. I'd have to walk really far back, but we're walking part of it. And then we always have the replay on Facebook. And then actually we take these and upload them to YouTube, and then we share them out on our blog eventually, or sooner rather than later. So we multi-purpose these. Again, this one, I'm up in Ogilvie. It's about a mile from Ann Lake, 80 acres of land, a house, 3 big outbuildings, a lot of pasture land, great hunting land. Basically walking on where there's a road, so there's a road built in to go back here. We won't go too much farther. We'll return back towards the house. But you can see, I could go way, way back there and show you more. If you're super interested or know somebody who's super interested, that's where we like you to, again, share it out. You're interested in a drawing, let them know about it. Obviously, this is on the MLS. It's on our website. Our website's minnesotahomeshop.com, but it's mnhomeshop.com. You're watching this on the Carstensen team Facebook page, or maybe somebody shared it on their page, or you're watching it maybe on Michelle or I's wall. And let me flip and walk. All right. So, foggy day. I don't know if you can see it in the background, but when it's foggy out and you're doing the lives, it's not about having perfect weather or perfect showing. It's more about getting out here, showing you our listings, and reminding you, if you have an interest in land, whether it's hunting land, or there's something with smaller acreage, whatever your price range is, we're happy to help you. Just let us know. Reach out to Michelle or I. And it's funny. I talked about my breathing earlier. It's like I got to take a breath and walk and talk. Oh my gosh. So we just appreciate you watching all our videos and sharing them. So we'll do another one tomorrow. Not 100% sure which one I'm going to be at tomorrow, but we'll see you live tomorrow at one of our listings. And thanks again for watching, and we'll check you out later.